Hey there everyone, it's Housing Holly, giving you the 2-on-1 lowdown on fair housing and what that really means in today's society. The topic of the day is visually impaired. When most individuals think of discrimination, they picture conflicts regarding race, ethnicity, and as of late, religion. However, there is one class of people who experience the most discrimination within our community, and that is those who suffer from a disability. A disability is defined by the Americans with Disability Act as a person who has a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activity. Now think of your family and friends. What about your grandmother? She requires a walker for mobility and needs assistance on a day-to-day basis. Does that not meet the definition of disability? Yet within our community, these people suffering mentally or physically are met with resistance from employers, housing providers, and judgment from others. One disability that I want to focus on is the blind or visually impaired. According to the National Federation of the Blind, there were a recorded 270,900 individuals who have reported a visual disability within Ohio alone. Blind and limited sight individuals challenge themselves every day to function in a world that can often be difficult to navigate. Now think of a blind person in search of housing. In our community, FHRC has seen that housing providers often make assumptions regarding individuals with a disability and often take it upon themselves to make the decisions for those people. While telling a blind person they would be a great tenant, however, they have no first floor apartments available, is a housing provider making an assumption that the individual cannot walk up steps? However, if a person is blind, it does not mean that they cannot walk or navigate steps just like anyone else. There's often a fine line that is violated in which housing providers often cross. That is, making assumptions or determining what they feel is best for the customer. That is often a violation of their rights. People living with disabilities want to be treated and regarded as the same as everyone else. You wouldn't tell another customer that if they could see, would you? We often find that housing providers do this with the tenant's best interest in their hearts. However, you are objectively denying an individual housing based on an assumption or fear that they may be hurt or injured. It is the customer's job to determine what they can and cannot do. FHRC has seen blind people denied for housing on their basis of safety or because of their service animal in their search for housing. This is discouraging to people who have a desire to live, work, and rent a home the same as everyone else. Most blind or visually impaired individuals have learned to function in this world in the same way as you or I and have a desire to be provided the same opportunities as everyone else. Don't find yourself limiting opportunities for others because of fear or opinion. Take a step back and remember that everyone is paving their own path in this world just as you or I. They just might do things a little bit differently. Thank you so much for watching. Click the link below for more information on fair housing. Subscribe to my channel and look out for upcoming videos. If you want to ask me a question, shoot me an email at housingholly@gmail.com. Thanks again. Housing Holly out.